Late one night, after a long day at work, I embarked on my usual 45-minute drive back home. Living miles outside the city, the roads were quiet and empty as I got further away from the hustle and bustle. The night was eerie, with thick fog settling and creating an atmosphere of mystery and foreboding. As I turned down the narrow side road that led directly to my house, I couldn't help but feel a shiver run down my spine. The road was dimly lit, and a dense forest surrounding it seemed to be closing in, suffocating me with its shadows. The fog grew thicker, making it difficult to see more than a few feet ahead. Suddenly, through the thick fog, I spotted a blinking light in the distance. Curiosity piqued. I slowed down to investigate. As I got closer, the light abruptly disappeared, leaving me in pitch darkness. I felt a strange sense of unease as if something unseen was lurking in the shadows watching me. Suddenly, through the thick fog, a small car emerged and stopped directly in front of me. Panic surged through me as I tried to brake, but I was too close and my car tapped the back of theirs. I let out a sigh of relief, thinking it was just a minor accident, but what happened next sent chills down my spine. The driver of the car got out, but something was off about him. His eyes darted around nervously, as he never made direct eye contact with me. I couldn't shake the feeling that he was hiding something from me, and my heart began to race. As I stood beside my car, he said, "Yeah, sorry, I really wasn't sure how to drive in this fog." His response seemed odd, considering that he had pulled out in front of me, but I tried to brush it off and decided to inspect my car for any damage. However, as I made my way to the back of my car, I noticed movement in the backseat of his car. Another figure emerged from the shadows, and fear gripped me. Who was in the car, and why were they hiding? I wanted to get away from here as fast as possible, but I didn't want to show my fear. I politely told him that there didn't seem to be any significant damage and that I was going to head home. But as I reached for my car door, he said, "Wait, I want to check my car too." I felt trapped and vulnerable, like I was caught in a predator's trap. The fog seemed to close in even tighter, suffocating me with fear. I watched him as he pretended to inspect his car, but I could tell something was wrong. As he moved to the passenger side, I saw the figure in the back seat move again. My heart pounded in my chest as I realized I needed to get out of there fast. I quickly got back into my car and locked the doors. The two men started to approach, and their sinister grin sent shivers down my spine. I wasted no time, putting the car in drive and speeding away. Panic consumed me as I looked in the rearview mirror and saw their headlights turn on through the fog. I drove as fast as I could, my heart pounding and my mind racing with fear. I reached the gas station a few minutes from my house and waited there, hoping they wouldn't follow me. My hands were shaking, and I felt like I was on the edge of a precipice, ready to fall into the abyss of terror. After what felt like an eternity, I decided it was safe to head home, but the fear of that night never left me. The side road, once familiar route, became a place I avoided at all costs. In the dead of night, I worked for a small trucking company delivering frozen goods to stores across the states. This time, a long delivery run awaited, leaving me far from home. Little did I know this fateful night would lead me into clutches of an unrelenting pursuer. Midnight struck, and exhaustion weighed me down. I yearned for rest, but the nearest truck stop was 40 miles away. But fate had a sinister plan in store for me, and what started as a routine drive turned into a spine-chilling encounter that would haunt my nightmares for years to come. As I drove down the dark, desolated road, I saw headlights following closely behind my trailer. The car was a mystery, concealed in darkness. I tried to ignore it, hoping it would pass me at the truck stop, but the car stuck to me like a relentless shadow. Finally, the truck stop's neon glow appeared. I pulled in, hoping to shake off the pursuers and mist in the parked trucks. But the car's headlights pierced through the night, illuminating everything eerily. Fear enveloped me. This was no ordinary chase. Summoning courage, I confronted the mysterious driver, but they remained elusive. In a rush, the car reversed and sped away. My heart pounded, and I locked the truck's doors, fearing the impending terror. Hours passed, and the haunting bangs from the trailer filled the night. My watch showed past 3 a.m., the unholy hour. A figure moved stealthily towards the back of the truck. With a knife in hand, I approached cautiously, hoping to unmask this stranger. Beneath the truck, I saw a chilling sight. A figure lurking in the darkness with a malicious intent. My voice trembled as I challenged them, but my words echoed into silence. The sinister presence retreated, vanishing into the night. The scratches on the back door were a grim reminder of the sinister intentions. I scanned the surroundings, praying that the malevolent specter had gone. As the first light of dawn painted the horizon, I continued my journey, eager to escape the haunting night. The miles ahead seemed endless, and I pressed on, forever vigilant, fearing the unknown specter that might be lurking behind me. Though I survived that night, the eerie encounter remained etched in my mind, a chilling reminder of the sinister forces that roam the lonely highways. I still drive through the darkness, haunted by the feeling that malevolence might be lurking just behind me, forever seeking to unleash its wrath upon unsuspecting souls. Last year, I attended a famous music festival in the vibrant city of New York. The event was a blast. The crowd was dancing to the beats of renowned artists. As the concert ended, my friends and I were eager to head back home. However, the traffic on the main road was a nightmare, and we knew we needed to find an alternative route. After sitting in traffic of what felt like an eternity, my friends searched for a detour on the GPS. We decided to take a scenic route through the charming neighborhood. Surprisingly, the streets were still bustling with activity, with people strolling about even late at night. As we continued our journey, an unsettling feeling washed over us, as if we were being watched. The eerie silence and the absence of other cars added to our unease. Just as we were considering turning back, we noticed a peculiar sight at the end of the street, a massive barricade shaped like a pyramid blocking both lanes. Feeling trapped, we attempted to reverse to find another way, but to our astonishment, the same pyramid-shaped barricade appeared on the next street as well. Panic set in as we desperately tried to find an escape route. Suddenly, two mysterious figures emerged from the shadows, their faces hidden beneath hooded cloaks. One of them approached our car while the other stayed behind, and my heart raced with fear. He signaled for me to roll down the window, and I hesitantly complied. The man peered inside the car with eyes that seemed to pierce through darkness, demanding to know our destination. My voice trembled as I replied, "We're just trying to get back to the highway." As I spoke, the second figure, shaped like a slender pillar, moved closer to the passenger side, his presence sending shivers down our spines. The tension in the air was palpable, and for a moment, it felt like time stood still. Then, with an alarming speed, both figures lunged towards the doors, attempting to pry them open. Instinctively, I shifted into reverse, and the figures retreated, only to reappear on the next street, their tall, shadowy forms haunting our every move. Panic and adrenaline surged through us as we navigated through the narrow streets, trying to escape their grasp. Finally, we found a route that led us to safety, and we sped away from that chilling encounter. Our hearts pounded and fear gnawed at us for days. We couldn't comprehend the intentions of those mysterious beings, and the city we once loved now held a sinister aurora. This harrowing experience left a lasting impact on us, and we vowed to always trust our instincts and stay vigilant to unfamiliar surroundings. The memory of that night will forever linger in our minds, serving as a haunting reminder that the danger can lurk even in the heart of a bustling city.